I want to talk about a dream I had. Maybe it's prophetic. Maybe it's a premonition. I'm going to describe things in fine detail because I remember so many details. I'm in some town somewhere. I don't know exactly where. I see people building an underground bunker on a grassy field. It is sort of shaped like a long pyramid and it slightly sticks out of the ground. They are building it as a holdout against any attacks. It has a huge arsenal of weaponry from tanks to guns and more. There's a sense of safety and security because of their huge arsenal. While they are still building, they come under attack from some unseen invading force. It was something that plagued the base but did not kill anyone, not a virus or anything like that. It was made of people but I could not see them. I was very confident the town people would be able to defend themselves. But I was surprised and even shocked because they were quickly and easily overcome. I got the sense they didn't take the invading force serious at first and could not stop them because it was too late. Everyone had to leave the base and head into town because the base was overrun. I'm now in the town. There's a town square and a rail line train system that runs overhead. There are people on the streets walking around. I then get a vision of the underground bunker and I see tanks coming out of the ground and a huge military force emerging. I then look down the end of one of the streets and I see a tank. I'm now in a different part of the town. It's gray and the streets and buildings are empty. I'm at the center of this part of the town and in every direction I turn there is a street that leads out. I hear someone say to me, "Go shoot the statue of Lincoln." But I think to myself, how? I don't have a gun. So I blow it off. While I'm standing there, I start to feel a very ugly sense of oppression. Next I'm at the town square standing at the rail line pickup and making conversation with someone. There are other people there talking as well and people down below walking around. I sense that everyone is trying to get along with their daily lives and pretend like nothing is wrong while also having the sense that things are not right. The train waiting area was a red, metal mesh structure. It was 2 stories up since the rail system ran overhead. As I am talking, I glance at the statue of Lincoln and as I look at it I feel cold metal barrels press against the left side of my temple. I turn, and a man is holding a gun to my head. The gun was a flintlock style with a vertical double barrel. Although it felt cold against my temple, it looked like it was made of plastic. It had a black tip and a white body. When I turned to him he pulls the gun away. The way he pulls the gun away seemed weird. He stretches his right arm out wide to the right, twists it, and hides it behind his back, like it's hard for him to move, and then says, "I said shoot the statue of Lincoln." He hands me a plastic toy gun that has a red tip and a white body. It feels like it's falling apart in my hand and I try to keep it together. I wonder if it will even work. It's shaped kind of square. The man is Caucasian. He's wearing a black suit. His face was pretty pale and looked like it was made of rubber. He had a large double chin which really stood out. He was completely emotionless and expressionless. Next I'm standing in front of the statue confused and wondering why they want me to shoot the statue. I begin to think why, thinking to myself, is it just for symbolic reasons? Does it mean I betray America? I look back at the train pickup and seek support from someone but everyone is gone. I realize I'm alone. The town seemed to have emptied and became slightly overcast and windy. I aim the gun but then decide not to shoot saying to myself, no, I'm not going to shoot. I'm struck with fear and imagine the sniper shooting me in the head. I begin to reason with myself saying, it's just a statue. It doesn't mean anything. With reservations, I shoot once but the gun doesn't fire because it seems to be broken and the trigger didn't work right. I shoot twice and I get off a single white plastic pellet that hits the statue and bounces off and hits the floor. After I do that, I see some unidentified individuals to my left turn and begin to execute some plan, as if they were waiting for me to shoot the statue to begin their plans. Next, I'm back at the other part of the town that was abandoned. I really begin to feel this heavy sense of oppressiveness and think to myself, I want to leave this town now. I look down all the streets and there is a tank at each end of the street. I realize there is no way to leave now. I feel trapped. I see a train passing by and it's full of people yelling. I feel as though they are not leaving but being shipped out of the town. I then feel like people are being rounded up, so I run into one of the abandoned buildings to hide. I lay down on the floor. The building is dark and boarded up. I look outside between two boards and I see tank wheels rolling down the street. This is the end.